Fantastic. Yeah, good. Okay, guys. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's well. Just a bit of a quick session today, community session on Discord. I'm joined by the wonderful Vlad and William today. We can't see William. He's dropped off. Vlad, how you going, mate?
All good. All good.
Yeah, good. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Bit of a special day today for you, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So we got some a community meetup inside Discord. We're recording on YouTube. Anybody wants to chat, ask any questions, anything about trading with algorithms, please don't hesitate to jump in at any time. We're here to answer all of those questions. Very quick disclaimer before we go any further. We're not in the slightest financial advisors. We are here just debunking code, going through code, looking, building new strategies, trying to find better strategies, improving our own portfolios, and giving you guys access to these strategies at the same time as part of the community. So please do your own due diligence. There's still a lot of fake David techs out there, so please be very, very careful. I think that some guy said to me yesterday there was about 5 people that contacted him directly on Discord pretending to be a fake David or Vlad. So please be very, very careful. I'll never, ever ask for any money directly from DMs or anything like that. Won't ask for any money indirectly either at all outside of the subscription on the David Tech website, so please be careful. And finally, we are recording on YouTube so that you can come back and watch later. Hello to anybody who's on YouTube. We'll put the link into the chat for anybody that that wants to watch it later as well. So if you do, this is, like I said, a community chat. If anybody does want to jump in and say hi, you're more than welcome to. Just remember that you are being recorded on YouTube. And that's it for the disclaimers. As I said, if we aren't in the actual, you don't have to put your hand up, just jump in at any time. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a optimization session and new strategy session and all of that kind of thing like we're going to be doing every night this week. Today is the 26th of January, and on our agenda we have, like I said, the wonderful Vlad and William who have joined me today. I actually even forgot to add William's session. We're going to add that now. Trigger.trade. See that well on live. Putting your session on there. So we've got wonderful Vlad and William here today helping me do this stream. We're going to be building and optimizing a trading strategy, and we've got the wonderful Yuli. I forgot to say Yuli as well, who's here as well, he's the star of the show today. He's the one that does all of the coding in the background of the new strategies. I'll let him introduce himself in a minute. Afterwards, we're going to be optimizing his strategy that he came up with. Extremely intelligent guy, well above my head. Not sure about Vlad. Vlad's very intelligent as well, but yeah, very, very intelligent guy. Then we're going to be doing a bit of an optimization competition between me and Vlad to see who can find the best results in 40 minutes. A split screen. Where we're going to be optimizing strategies. We then have an elite backtesters update, which I'm excited for. It's been a long time since I haven't joined one of those, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of the amazing charts that you guys have come up with. And then brand new trigger trade. If you're looking to if you're looking to, I can't remember the words. If you're looking to connect those wonderful strategies over to your exchange, William's going to be showing you at the end how you can connect your TradingView strategies or the David Tech or other than David Tech strategies directly over to your exchanges. He's been building an absolutely wonderful platform alongside a couple of other partners who will be jumping into these streams as well, like Fishy. So yes, but before we go any further, I'm sure that Vlad already saw, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Vlad as it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yes.
Also, David, before we do anything, is it possible to check if you have muted me over Discord?
Is it echoing, is it?
On my side, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Vlad is echoing.
Vlad is echoing. Okay. William, is it you, maybe?
No, William is not here.
Oh, yeah, he's not there.
I could mute myself over StreamYard, and we can talk only on Discord if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then. And then I've got your voice coming through on for you. So I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to turn you back up onto here. I can hear you now on Discord. Oh, that's a bit loud. And your voice
Testing.
will come
One,
through
two.
my. I can hear you still, yeah. I don't know if yeah,
Uh,
anybody.
I
YouTube,
can still hear myself.
you can still hear yourself. Go again then.
Test. 1, 2. I can still
Okay,
hear myself. Yeah.
okay, that's problem then. So, guys, I think that we just have to stop recording on YouTube for the moment. Okay, that good with everybody? I think that's the only thing we can really do.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Yeah, just bear me 2 seconds. I'm just ending stream.
It's not echoing on YouTube.
It's not echoing on YouTube.
Now I can also hear William.
Yeah, so it's coming through my my table deck. So if I turn that down there, but unfortunately, okay, guys, what we're going to do is we come back onto Vlad. Come back onto. Sorry about this, guys. We're just going to go back onto StreamYard, and I'll mute you again. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, cool. So you're not echoing anymore, but
No.
if anybody else comes on, we'll have to remember to turn the volume up. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic, guys.
Thank you.
So, sorry about that. Yeah. So once again, happy birthday to Vlad.
Thank you very much.
Again, let's go. Right. Yeah. So today, as I said, we're going to be looking at another indicator that was created by Uli. I'm going to let Vlad introduce Uli, and then Uli can come straight directly and introduce himself. They're both friends from a long time ago. So, well, a long time ago. I suppose it's a long time now because you're older now, Vlad.
It
But-
depends, like 10 years, how long it is for you, you know?
A long time, long time. Okay, I'll let you do the introduction then, mate.
Awesome. So, guys, before anything else, I would like to talk to you about my friend Yuli, which is over here. We've been friends for actually more than 10 years, like 2015. That's when I was going to university. That's when we actually meet. He's an amazing bloke right here. He also chose to study forward rather than just finishing the school and call it a day. He decided to actually go further than that and become actually the guy behind the school, behind the table, let's just say that way. And yeah, he's been here for the last days, I guess, 1 week, I believe correctly, a week and
yeah,
something.
1 week. Yeah.
And we are trying to build the most advanced library of TradingView indicators, and of course, stepping up a little bit the not really difficulty, but the abundance of David Tech strategies as well. Because out of these indicators, we are going to also build David Tech strategies. I believe that we also have a video in the pipeline for this week, if I'm not mistaken, or the week after that, one of the two, David.
A video. They're starting from the 1st of February. 1st of February.
Awesome. And
Yes.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to introduce my friend Yuli. If you would like to say a couple of words as well about yourself, Yuli, thank you very much.
Well, you can hear me well. Is it okay?
We can indeed.
Yeah, okay, good. That's great. Okay, so yeah, last week it was my first time with you. I can see some guys over here that they were that week. Thank you for the introduction, Vlad. Yes, as he said, we are trying to come with a new perspective and also from my passion, to say so, from the engineering side. I am trying to introduce some engineering metrics into the trading, as you saw last week with the Kalman filter, which was great. And for today also, we have another one ready to go. 1 second to share my screen. Please tell me if you can see it.
We can indeed.
Yes, great. So the indicator for today is based on multi-scale wavelet entropy method. And as I said earlier, we were thinking for the last week that we should come with a new perspective regarding our community, uh, based on some introduction on our indicator, so you guys can understand more how this indicator is working and also how you can optimize it, like what to change, why you are changing that, not just throwing some numbers around and see what happens, but actually to understand what we are trying to do. So the core idea is this multi-scale wavelet entropy, which is basically a measure that quantifies the complexity of a signal by analyzing how its energy is distributed across wavelet scales. If you want to deep dive into this method, I also added a scientific article. You can look around and, of course, search for some more. This method has three core components. It has the wavelet decomposition. This is the first phase where the signal is decomposed into, let's say, detailed coefficients at multiple scales, as we see when we add indicators on different price tags and we normalize them and so on. Each scale corresponds to a frequency band. And then we have the energy per scale. This energy is computed as the sum or average, if you want to, of squared wavelet coefficients. So we take those coefficients and we square them, which will yield a probability distribution over scale. You have already an idea from the statistics that you already use, like moving average, exponential moving average, and so on. And the last component is the Shannon entropy, which measures how uniform that energy distribution is. If you have a concentrated energy, then it means that we have low entropy, so everything is in order, or it's predictable. Otherwise, if the energy is too spread, it means we have a high entropy, so it will be more complex, more chaotic. The objective of this indicator is to detect market regimes, like we already said, the order versus chaos, using the method implied by answering one core question. Is the market currently ordered, like trending, structured, or is more chaotic, noisy, random? The logic flow for this method is by taking the price data, process it, transforming it into log returns plus normalization, so we can see better what we achieve by combining different algorithms. Then we decomposed it into multiple time scale using hard wavelets. Then we measure how spread out the energy is across those scales. As we saw earlier, we convert the result into the entropy, which can be in the interval from 0 to 1. Of course, with the scope to classify regimes, as we said, low entropy, which means order, and high entropy, which means chaos. Regarding the technical implementation, it takes part by starting with the Shannon entropy, which is used later to compute the entropy safely, which will return a number based on the probability. So here, if you can see the formula used for this algorithm, the entropy noted with S, which is the minus the sum of the probability density function. I will say it in a minute, and the log of it. So the P of xi is the probability distribution function used to describe the random behavior of this variable x with the length of n, so on the number of candles we consider. The entropy, the S, is a measure of the statistical variability of this random variable x as described by the probability distribution function. The base of the, just to imagine this, normally the base of the logarithm is taking arbitrary, but if we take an example like a log of 2, then the entropy is measured in bits, so like 0 and 1. Therefore, a high value of entropy represents a high degree of unpredictability, and a low value, a high degree of predictability. The probability distribution function is estimated according to the wavelet energy. That's why we have the second formula used here, the E of ing, which represents the wavelet energy under time position I and the time scale G. And also the E of G represents the total wavelet energy of the time series under the time scale G. So here the algorithm computes energy of a wavelet band in order to convert oscillations into power by squaring the coefficient, as you can see, and estimate moving energy. After these two steps, the entropy is muted using generic functions like AMEA, SMEA, and RMA. Once the entropy is calculated, the script classifies market regimes by using two thresholds for order and chaos. So what you'll find in this indicator when Vlad and David will compete each other to see which one get the better results. So we have the entropy line in the left top corner, a single line oscillating between 0 and 1. If we have green, it means we have an order regime, so the predictability is high. If it's red, we have a chaos regime, and the gray one represents the transition phase. As an interpretation, if you want to, low values, price energy is concentrated, so it means we have a structured market. If we have high values, energy is spread, so it's a noisy market. You will also find a midline, which by default it's set to 0.5. It's a dotted line, and it is used as a visual reference. So what is below, it's more ordered, and what is above this threshold, it's more chaotic. Also, we have the thresholds bands for the order and chaos with two faint horizontal lines. Lower line, the green one, is the order threshold. For example, we use the 0.35, and upper threshold, the red one, chaos, if you want, we use the 0.65. And you can also find a shaded gray band between them, which corresponds to the transition phase. Regarding the background coloring, just to be as friendly as possible, we have the light green for order, the light red for chaos, and no color for transition. So this is like a regime heat map. Green background, structure exists. Red background, structure is broken. So now that you have an insight about this indicator, and maybe I just made you an idea of how it works, I will let Vlad and David to compete each other for it. Thank you very much, guys. If you have any questions, of course, please don't hesitate.
Fantastic. Wow.
That was
Yeah,
quite
absolutely.
academic. I'll give him
It
that.
was indeed. Very good. I thought I wasn't going to understand much, but at the end, I managed to understand all of it. Very cool. Very, very cool. Congratulations on everything, mate. You're doing a brilliant job. Thank you very much. So, yeah, if anybody's got any questions, don't hesitate to jump in. Otherwise, me and Vlad, what we're going to do is we're going to code it in, use the boilerplate to code it into a strategy. And then me and Vlad will participate in an optimization session to try and find the best settings. Okay, so first of all, let me go back to my screen and share. Okay, cool, fantastic. Yeah, congratulations, great indicator. So we've added the indicator to TradingView. Now I had problems logging in, that was lucky, there you go. So I've added it to TradingView and I've started coding it already into the actual boilerplate. I need to find the actual indicator by itself, which is somewhere around here. Let me just add it again, the indicator. So it was the MWE.
It's at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but that's, sorry, yeah, Vlad, you're right, absolutely right. Sorry, yeah, guys, sorry. Thank you very much. Lucky you're there.
Rookie
Okay,
mistake.
so
No problem.
absolutely. I've been away for a couple of years, you know.
I mean, we might be like so used to like moving averages and stuff like that. This is pretty much like an RSI, at least the look of it. So you don't have to put it on top of the price. Just keep it as a bottom, and we use it like an RSI. You don't use the
Absolutely,
RSI on
yeah,
top of the
absolutely.
price, right?
No, absolutely, yeah. It's absolutely, Veg, you're totally right. And we're not used to always with the boilerplate up here. I'm always used to looking up here and forgot it was down the bottom down here. So yeah. So this is the indicator, guys. The reason we're doing this is, like I said, in December we had a bit of a, well, it was not the only reason, but one of the reasons we had was December wasn't the greatest of trading months, although things are looking a lot better at the moment. I will share with you in a second my update on trades and things like that. We're looking for other indicators. We're trying to look outside the box, trying to find different indicators that will give us different entries and diversifying our portfolios a lot more. So yeah, we managed to find somebody who's a damn sight more intelligent than me and Vlad. Well, not Vlad, sorry Vlad. But damn sight more intelligent than me, and
You can include me as well. I mean, it's
okay,
still
me
valid.
and Vlad then, both of us together, more intelligent than both of us together, to try and build some indicators that actually will help us to diversify our portfolios a bit better. So this is the MWE, and from the presentation, we have our oscillate down here. We have, like Vlad said, very much like an RSI, except for not red in the same way. As it goes green, this is a trending market, I guess. Tell me if I'm wrong, and this is a chaotic market. Is that correct?
Not really. In the middle.
No.
Oh, wasn't it in the
Vlad,
middle?
I'm sorry, I just went up.
Indeed.
Transition, yeah. Chaotic. Okay, perfect. So these had the is kind enough to have put us some buy and sell signals here, and even added that so that we can add it easily to the boilerplate. And yeah, so I pretty much very quickly added this boilerplate. It's very, very simple for me to add indicators to the boilerplate. So we did that in the background, and we haven't come up with any, it didn't come up directly with the great settings yet because we haven't really had a look. I'm on BTC USDT. I've shared with Vlad the chart. We've added it to it. I don't think I added any confirmations at all. Let me go down to the bottom here. And the idea, guys, is for sort of me to go through my method of optimizing. Vlad's going to go through his optimizing method, which he's much better than me because he's been doing it every single day on Discord for about a year and a bit now, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So I certainly have got my.
You're a bit rusty.
It's going to be embarrassing. Absolutely.
I mean,
so we're going to go
I'm
through.
going to give you just one hint only, is that we have put some very smart tooltips next to the fields. That you got one hint. There you go.
Ah, there you go. Okay, wonderful. Oh, thank you. Okay, wonderful. So we're good. So, Vlad, I've sent it to you already. If you want to share your screen as well. That way we can start optimizing together. We'll do a quick optimization session for going through how we optimize. Yeah, I don't know if you want to start. I start. Let's go.
Let me just share
Okay,
the screen. I mean, you
share
can
your
take
screen.
the start just because you're already ready. I don't mind.
It's fine, yeah. I've got a timer here ready to go. We've got 30 minutes on there. You've got 30 minutes to bet. What's the prize?
I mean, it's David Tech, so I suppose David must do the honors on the prizes.
Okay, tonight's going to be, I'll take you out for a meal or something. Or I'll invite you for a birthday meal with your girlfriend. There you go. With your wife, sorry. If you win. Okay, and then we'll try and find some better prizes by the end of the week. By the end of the year, let's hope it'll be some Rolexes and some or a Dodge Ram, but I'm not promising.
Definitely.
Okay, right. We have Vlad on there as well, so I'm going to have to somehow share my screen as well. Vlad showed me earlier. You sharing your screen, Vlad?
Yeah. I've got it inside
Okay.
Discord. You can
Okay.
pop it out to a separate screen if that helps you.
I'm not doing
to-
that on my YouTube, mate. That would be
Not that, the screen share.
ah. Okay. There we go. Exit. Right. I'm going to share the other
I
screens
think you
if I do that.
cancel your screen.
Yeah, I have to because otherwise I can't put it on this screen here. I can't optimize at the same time. Application, so it's this one here. Share screen. Okay, wonderful. William or anybody, is there any questions in the chat?
Just a few people that actually enjoyed the Yuli presentation. The fact that 2bit is currently the only working exchange within United Kingdom.
Yeah. there was a
Maybe
question
on the
about that,
future
which I
stream, can
put.
you please consider doing a walkthrough of how to plot the individual indicators of existing strategies on TradingView so that you can clearly see how each entry is being made? You mean like the rules of entries and exits? That was a question from AlgoBot, because for example, when David was doing the YouTube videos, they were pretty much strategies made by, so for example, let's just say a famous trader, right? So guys, you have this indicator, that indicator. Here is how you actually play whenever the moving average 20 and 50 cross each other. You take a long, for example. Well,
Yeah.
with this one, we actually don't have that, if that makes any sense. We have done some research into some very recommended values, but there isn't like a predefined strategy. Like, for example, within the boilerplate, I think I said that in the earlier stream that I have. So David has put a very smart thing called the what was it called, David, in the take profit and the stop loss? The custom. Yeah, the custom method, which is actually the original rules for that particular strategy. So, for example, if the strategy would be, I don't know, Berkshire fund strategy, if you click take profit and stop loss of custom, it would be that exact particular strategy for the exit, and of course for the take profit. So currently we don't have that. We are still learning how to actually optimize the strategy, how to actually find even better, for example, entries and exits. So yeah, could be something for the future as well. A custom take profit and stop loss based on what we are finding.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but all of, I think that Algo probably already knows this, but all of the David Take strategies are based on what was found probably about 2 years ago on YouTube, which is the NNFX system. It's our own sort of model now. It was based on it. I'm not taking the credit away from him in the slightest because it was all based on the rules-based system that they put together. Where we use a baseline, which is the main indicator that gives us the trend, and then we use a confirmation or two confirmation indicators to confirm our entries. Now, whether that's a Passover zero line, this one would be going below the, let me have a look here, the 0.35 line or above the 0.65 line. It's either a crossover or it could just be above that as a confirmation. Many of our indicators are just above. They don't have to cross over on that line at exactly the same time as the trend or another indicator. So we generally have two confirmation indicators and then one I would call them the vol indicators. It's either a volatility or a volume indicator, which is very much like the ADX or this one. I should imagine could actually be quite good as it's kind of very much like the one we did earlier. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, another indicator that we did, which will help us to work out whether markets are trending or not trending. So it could be considered as a volume or volatility indicator that could take us out the market when there's not enough movement, when it's in chaos. We could not want to trade in markets when it's in a trend. we could want to only take entries. So this could be a great confirmation indicator or a fall indicator, as I put them. And then we use generally ATR bands, in most occasions. We could use something else like a Bollinger Band or something like that, but we generally use ATR bands for setting the stop loss and take profit. I think from the beginning, the ATR bands have just been the best we found for backtesting. We've done percentages, we've done fixed stop losses, percentages, higher highs, lower lows, bands, lots of different bands and lots of different channels, and it just seems like the ATR really is the ultimate stop loss indicator since the beginning. So
exactly. One quick
yeah.
mention would be, if you guys are interested into something other than crypto, we also have pips. Me personally, and neither David, we haven't tested that much. So if you're happy to test it and let us know how it goes, we'll be more than happy to try to cover the Forex, the indices, and other markets as much as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've built an AI system, so it's something that we're going to be branching out to in the very near future. We are building systems, but it's not something that I personally really trade. So, I don't trade in the slightest. I hold hodl for as much, as small positions I hodl onto, but really don't trade anything other than crypto and crypto bots. Bots, rules-based systems. Currently myself, I don't believe that Vlad uses any Forex bots or anything like that yourself.
Just the only thing that I'm using is incubating some TradingView charts with DavidTech strategies on other than crypto. It's just like 5 to 10 charts that I'm looking closely at, or like once a month, checking here and there. But no, trading, no, not at all.
No, okay. So yeah, we're mainly crypto. No, although I will release the strategies in the near future that we found on other pairs and other assets. They aren't things that I've personally traded at all in the slightest. As these ones, as I'll show you on my phone in a minute, these strategies, I have multiple portfolios of strategies using DavidTech strategies, and am trading them live and transparently. So yeah, getting on with this. I hope you haven't taken advantage of me talking and started optimizing in the background, Vlad.
Hands up.
Yeah. Right. So the idea, guys, is that what we're going to do is I can't see your screen. I'm not sure why. Are you sharing your screen?
Over Discord. Yeah. Oh, I must share it over
it.
StreamYard as well. Sorry.
No problem. I can't see it on Discord. I don't know why. I'm not sure.
Let me share my
Lloyd,
screen.
you're there. Can you see that screen? Or anybody in the chat, if you don't mind telling me? Yes, okay. Everybody can see your screen, so it's just me.
Oh, but I think over StreamYard it's just one has to share the screen. You can take this spot, David, if you want. Or you're changing the StreamYard scene to the Discord, which is the same.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put it onto the grid view. Oh, it's because my grid view decided to turn itself off, but I still don't have it. Let me go to yours. There we go. I think I have it now. Okay, perfect. So what I'll do is I'll put on StreamYard here. I'll stop sharing, and then I'll share my there we go. Okay, guys, right. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be optimizing. Vlad, if you want to start optimizing and explain how you optimize whilst I'm going through.
Sure.
And trying to share your screen on StreamYard, that would be great.
Over Discord, I can see myself, so you can choose to stream Discord. I believe that's also you can use the pop-up function again. No joke, please, this time, where you can move away the window of Discord share screens to a separate one, so you can get it more easily. No side jokes, please. All good?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Yeah, in the meantime, for myself. So what strategy am I going to go forward? very easy. Just stick with the tooltips. I already gave David a huge advantage by telling him my strategy, basically. And of course, trying to do some very basic boilerplate tunings. For example, the recommended values for the stop loss. Of course, I'm going for the ATR for the stop loss and the risk to reward ratio for the take profits. I'll also try to achieve not that few trades, because in the end, what I'm trying to achieve is not really the best performance ever, but the most performance that I would trust. It's actually not overfitted. So if I'm in the currently, I just picked randomly the 30-minute chart. Like if I get to like 150 trades, I'll be very happy, because I have the history of about 2 years. Yeah, 2 years roughly. So it's like a trade every 5 days, 4 days, somewhere in the neighborhood. So the frequency of trades is more than okay for me. Always, guys, if you wish to have a higher frequency of trades, just plug in more strategies. That's very easy, rather than ditch strategies that don't have enough trades for you. And yeah, yourself, David, any tips for myself as well?
No. Yeah. So yeah, I've managed to start streaming, so that's amazing. That's cool for a start. Yeah, so first of all, what I would do, obviously, is I'm going to be choosing the period. I generally try to optimize on the full period minus the latest 3 months. So currently, I'm going to be optimizing all the way up to September 26, 2025. And that gives me an out of sample period that I can then just test on afterwards, just to see. And December was an almighty bad month for us, so it allows us just to see whether or not. It's a bit like if we were forward testing it for 3 months, because it's data that it hasn't actually seen. So that's the first thing I do, is I go away and go over here, custom date, and I optimize.
Just a very short comment, David. When
Yes.
you want to speak about your chart, click over Discord, because it pauses your shares. There you go. Perfect.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful. I know how to use TradingView. I'm useless at Discord, guys. I'm very sorry.
It's fine. It's cool.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to remove me and you from the screen over here and just go onto there, so that we can just see. There we go. That gives us a little bit more space, a little bit more zoomed in. Wonderful. Right.
Awesome.
Okay, so yeah, so I remove, still streaming, right? Yeah, so I removed the past 3. Is it still streaming, Vlad? Because it says your stream is still running. Okay.
No, you
yeah.
must click over Discord.
Yeah, every time I click back on thingy, it stops streaming. Very strange.
Yeah, that's a limit. Maybe we could do next time to stream for another account that it doesn't pause the thingy. You can mouse over, but do not click inside TradingView. That's it.
Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, so I would, as I said, I was going to optimize all the way up to September, meaning that it gets some out of sample data, some backtesting on BTC USDT on the 1 hour time frame, this strategy. So this is the default setup that we have, that you can see on my screen. Defaults, there's some default indicators on the David Tech boilerplate. So first thing I'll do is going to click on the cog, so that I can go through and start making some changes. First thing I'll do is I would set the risk to reward to ATR, which is its default anyway. Obviously, I've turned off the hide message up here. And I'm going to sort of set up the TradingView chart, how I'd like to start the optimization. I know that Vlad doesn't really like optimizing using the optimizer. I finish all of mine with the optimizer to try and use it. I think that's right. Might be wrong in
It's a
saying that,
long
Vlad.
shot to say I do not like it. It's more about being time efficient. I'm pretty much standing in front of my computer like 18 hours a day or something like that. So again, I believe that the biggest problem that the optimizer has, that it's extremely fixable with some kind of AI, is that it still optimizes the fields that, if selected, they don't make any sense. Like if you select a field which doesn't do anything, it will still try to do the whole values, like 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 1,000. And if the records do not change, it will still go through all of the 1,000 numbers. So that's
Yeah.
why I do prefer the manual approach, also because of like I could actually test, for example, if I want to go from 1 to 100, I could manually test 120, 60, 80, and then 100. If I like any of the two, I would optimize in between, or maybe like the minimum and the maximum of that number, the neighbors of that number. And there you go. In like maximum 10 shots, I can actually optimize the whole 1 to 100 rather than me
Yep.
spending all the time to get to 100.
Okay.
That's again, if you guys do not have the time, like I do, 16 hours
I'm
a
way
day,
too lazy.
I'll
I'm way
definitely
too
recommend
lazy.
you the optimizer.
I'm way too lazy to be doing it manually. So yeah, I understand. I totally understand what you're saying. It's just I'm too lazy to do it like that.
Exactly. Just plug in the optimizer, tell it to optimize as much as possible. Then when you finish the break or you wake up in the morning, you're going to have like thousands of cycles ready for you to decipher. There you go.
Yes. So scrolling down, first thing I'd do is I'd set up the leverage at 5x, 5% portfolio. It's either 10% or 5%, depending on how I'm feeling. There's no real rule. I just make sure that they're both the same there. I remove dynamic leverage because there's something that I'd add after I've found a good set of settings. If you start optimizing with it, it kind of gives you false expectations. So I remove that as well. On the sizing, I generally set that to manual as well. I need to share that screen again. So I'd set the position sizing. Is there any way that we could share this on YouTube? Yeah, well, anyway, I have to work this out for next time. Gonna go down. Definitely.
If you guys want to watch David's screen, make sure to join the Discord. It's free to join. You can watch his screen, so it's like a a feature, you know.
Yeah. So I've removed the dynamic precision sizing. Definitely don't use martingale. Definitely don't use any DCA. I put a maximum percentage stop loss in. What that does is it maximizes the percentage of your stop loss. I've put it to 6%, generally 5-6% for the optimization. Just means that you aren't going to again have some fake results because you've got a huge stop loss, which is, I don't know, 30% that you would never ever really want to trade, but at least it keeps it down to 6%, and then it replaces the stop loss with that 6%, or you can say not enter at all. I leave it on. I like to keep the trade there because it's part of the algorithm. I leave it as use percentage as the stop loss instead for the moment. Right. Keep scrolling down. None of this, none of that. None of that. Don't use multiple take profits. I don't trade any multiple take profits at all. Although I am getting a bit more tempted to at the moment. Williams worked hard on trigger trade and allows us to do multi-take profits all inside of the exchange. So it might be something that I might test a bit later. There are quite a few good strategies on TradingView, on David Tech and TradingView that are multi-take profits. The only problem is the another fake statistic as well is that every one of those levels, it counts as a win, so you'll end up with high win rates. I turn off all of this and then we just leave the main indicators on, and this is where I'm going to start adding some external confluence and play around with these. I'll play around with these with the optimizer, but I'd start by adding some external confluence. Okay, so I've given away most of mine. Vlad, over to you, mate.
Thank you very much. Since we are pretty much like 1 hour in, I guess if you guys want to know like in depth what exactly I'm doing and what exactly I'm aiming for, you can always return to the previous stream and of course watch everything, because I've done it from zero to hero basically, so it's actually very easy for you to follow along without the time constraint.
Yes.
However, 90% of the main idea, it's exactly what David does. So of course we are going to take in the type of take profit, the risk to reward based on the stop loss, in this case the ATR. Of course, in my opinion, this is the most successful mix between the take profit and the stop loss. However, the order, in my opinion, should be always the stop loss first and then the take profit, just because it has more impact the other way around. For example, if you're going to optimize the RNR and then go back to go forward for the ATR, you're going to also need to return, because the take profit, it's actually based on the ATR. So if you're changing the basis, the ATR for the stop loss, you might have some even better values now unlocked for the take profit. That over optimization returns usually overfitting, so you want to basically cut as much of the steps as possible. Rather than that, we must, of course, scroll a lot. The ATR multiplier for the stop loss generally between 2 and 3. I'm aiming for the lowest possible. I would prefer lower than 2, but unfortunately, that's not very profitable in my opinion. So the lowest possible, that would mean that I'm staying within the trade for the least time possible. So I'm not subject to like mass liquidations, public events like labor call from the Fed or anything like that, or maybe like an external event, some news, or I don't know, something like that. So that's why I'm preferred to keep my trades on the tightest area as possible. Nothing too much here. For example, the leverage and position size, we can always adjust them based on our finish for this particular competition, I wish to call it, but generally I do go for a 10% out of portfolio and 10% and 10x leverage. Dynamic leverage, again, like David says, at the end, when I'm happy with optimization, when I'm happy with incubation as well, when I tend to go live, that's where I mess around with the dynamic leverage, and I actually choose the exact way to actually trade with the strategy. Martingale, no thank you. Maximum stop loss, like David says, but I'm going for a more extreme, like 6%. I do not want like something too extreme. Early exits, no. Multiple take profits, no thank you. Global ATR, usually 14. Sometimes I'm getting very good results with 15, not sure. Moving averages, it's like days of spending to maybe find something. So rather than spending days, you can to optimize just one chart, you can spend these particular days into optimizing more charts, you know. And of course, maximum trades per direction, if you get crazy, like maybe 1000 trades, and you do see that over the time the signal for long or short gets too many trades, or I don't know how to call it. Then we have the main settings area. So for this one, I and Yuli have put together some recommended values and also some recommended variables. That's, I guess, a little bit of luck involved as well, because it's crypto, you might never know what's happening. And of course, these recommended values are pretty much recommended. If, for example, it says recommended for 30 minutes 50 to 100, 101 might be the best, or 110, who knows. Okay, and of course the rest of the Davidtech boilerplate, as you might be familiar with, the range filter, the RSI if you want to trade it the other way around, the big extender, and so many other great extra filters. I guess that's it on my side as well. David, are you ready?
I'm going, bro. I'm going. I've
Are you?
started.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're solid. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
I'm
just
22% up and only 2% drawdown, and have a beautiful equity curve. Look at that.
Okay. Let me just
Yeah, it's not because it's
sorry,
your
if you
birthday
guys
that
can
I'm
see
not
over
cheating.
YouTube, just popping up my fingers, you know. Okay,
Right.
so
William's got his stream as well, so I don't know if William wants to start to talk about trade a bit as well. I know that he's in here.
for 2 hours, no, I would like a lower one. Excuse the mumbling, guys. I'm very used to do so when I'm working.
Hello, Will.
Hi everyone, how you
How you
going?
going? How you going? We're not doubling up on sound, are we?
No, I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing my audio, and I'm sharing my screen on the Discord on YouTube at the moment, Dad.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, whilst we're optimizing, is there anything that you want to go through?
Sure. I mean, like we've been saying, is we've been working on a new version of Trigger Trade. So let me bring it up on page and share it inside of Discord very quickly. Just let me get it. 2 seconds.
I'm up 22. Oh man, no, that wasn't good. 22% for that.
24.
Ah,
Vlad's cheating, by the way.
is he?
I can
I
see
wish
it
I
on
could.
Possibly.
If I could, I would.
I can see it on the screen. Okay, so normally I should be able to be sharing my screen now. Oh, no.
I need more trades. I need more trades. Not enough trades.
Yeah,
many
that's
trades
a
you got,
big
Vlad?
problem for me as well. I'm just getting like 43 trades, which is something I
Ah.
definitely do not want or like.
No, I've got 170 at the moment, but I destroyed my equity curve. I had 100. I've got 100 on the dot. 100 trades. 2.07 profit factor, which is excellent, and a 60% win rate.
How much profit factor did you got?
2.
Mine is at 3.3. But still, like 43 trades. That's it. So
Yeah. I'm gonna take
not expecting to win.
I'm not sure this is the way that I'd really optimize all the time, but as I want to win. You good, Will?
Yep, all good. Yeah, I was just probably while you're doing that, I was just replying to messages inside of Discord. That was all. Nelson was asking if it was recorded.
Yeah.
So as anyway, you can see normally you can currently see my screen on chart.
Well, would you share your screen? Yeah, you're sharing your screen. Okay, cool.
Yep, we're sharing. So as you can see, new Trio Trade website is available. At the end of this stream, it will be available. The link will be updated on the actual website itself. So what we got is new features. We've got so first of all, as exchanges, we're going to be having Bybit, Blowfin, 2bit, and also we'll be having EVDEX as our first non-KYC and decentralized exchange. So you'll be able to find all of those exchanges available on your accounts. So for anybody that's already got a Trigger Trade account on the previous website, login has not changed at all. You've still got the username and password from your previous account available. And we've got our dashboard available now. So inside, unlike previous with the old Trigger Trade version before, there was no traceability, nothing at all. Now we've been working on the system to be able to counterbalance all of your trades for you. So you'll just be having, for example, the exchange number, the exchange, what coin pair is going to be open, if it was a buy or a sell order, so a long or a short, if it was a success or an error. If there's ever an error that appears inside of here, that way you can always contact me and so either support, or if not, you can just hover over the top on it and you'll be able to see what the actual error shows up. Once again, a shout out to Fishy Inc. If you're looking for a fully performance data dashboard to be able to view your trades in real time and also get your currency P&Ls and so on, you can also go here, click on the link here for Trade Harbor. So it's included in any David Tech premium subscription. So whether you're a VIP or a Light memberships, inside of there, you've got access to the Trade Harbor access as well. Going on, we just got the simple generator, which is available still here. So you can select any exchange from the above. So Bybit, Blowfin, 2bit, or EVDEX. And also in here, you enter in your APIs. So if, for example, if you're using Bybit APIs, and also in the secret keys, we've also got enabled still once again as the previous version of Trigger Trade. You still got also access to the encryptor. Once again, we don't save any of your JSON or codes inside of our database, so everything's done inside of your TradingView alerts. So I do recommend also using the encryptor, so that way you've got a second layer encryption on your for security when you're sending out trades from TradingView, in case you leave your browser open at any time or any features open. So here I'm just going to put in, for testing purposes, you're going to see test. As you can see, the code is generating, so we're going to be able to use entry order limits, limit orders or market orders available, exit orders, market or limit. And then also here we've got a little checkbox which is available for anybody for using David Tech strategies. If you're using a David Tech strategy, here it automatically placeholder, for example, the coin pair and the symbols for you, so that way you can actually save it, and it will be replaced by the actual figures coming from the actual TradingView chart. Here you can select percentage of balance or dynamic leverage. If you're using dynamic, once again, it's going to be taking the amount from the actual TradingView chart for you. So make sure you update your property tabs inside of TradingView. And also you've got your absolute if you're using directly the coin pair values. Here we've got our leverage also, so you can change your leverage as well, whether it's going to be a buy or a long or a short order. Isolated across once again. Here we've got the enable to be able to take multi-take profits. And so here you've got multi-take profits available here. Updates the code for you in real time as well. Here I'm not going to be using multi-take profits, I'm just going to be using a David strategy. And also we can also have our encryption, whether it's on or off. So if you use the encryptor or not in the previous steps, to be able to get the API encrypted and the secret key encrypted. New feature that we've got available now on the new Trigger Trade website is you've got the Telegram bot, which will either do all errors only notifications or success only notifications to your users, meaning that you'll be able to go from having all of it, meaning that whether it's a success trade, a failure, or a notification to tell you what opening and closing trades are actually happening. If you only want to receive only when your Telegram bot, your trading bot sends out you only errors, so there's no, if it's successful trades, it will just keep on going through, it won't bother sending you messages. If you want to receive notifications only, that means it will disable the actual trade from the exchange and just send you a notification. This is more of a feature for manual trading or prop firm trading, just for example, if you want to set up alerts inside of TradingView to receive alerts, just open up trades. And also we've got success only. Once again, that will only send you out the successful trades and dump into the log on dashboard where errors happen, not any successfuls. So here we're going to need to get our Telegram chat ID. For anybody that needs it, you can just go click on the user info bot here. This will give you your user ID, and also you need to make sure you've added the David Tech API bot inside of Telegram to be able to receive any notifications. Once we've done all of that, we're just going to go over to a chart inside TradingView. Here we're just going to take any chart available. So I've just loaded one very quickly earlier on, not any optimizations on it. So here we're going to go and add an alert. So we've got the alert feature available. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to be using properties. We're going to set our properties at a value that we want to set for trading. For example, let's say we've got $1,000 on the account. We're going to be using 100% of our equity, and we're going to enable one pyramiding, meaning that it won't stack up any orders for you in the future. Now we're just going to go and scroll right the way down to the bottom of the website, or the pages, sorry, and we're going to use our API entry long, API exit longs, API entry shorts, and API exit shorts for this setup here. So for that, sorry, I'm just checking to make sure there's no messages in chat. Nope, it seems to be okay. Here we're going to go to our JSON generator, and we're just going to go and click up the top here. We're going to use entry long first of all, and we're just going to go and copy in our code here available. Just scroll up here. Just going to go and click on copy. So that one's the enter long. So we're just going to paste it inside of here. So as we can see inside of our code, we've got the API key and the secret key, which is going to be logged here. So that's why I recommend using the encryptor from earlier on. That way that code here will be actually synchronized with our system and decrypted in real time. Then after that, we're just going to go down here. Not on the dashboard. Not on the right page there, sorry guys. So we're just going to go over to here, exit long next. So we want the exit long filter available here. We're just going to copy that out there. Add the exit long as an order there. And do exactly the same once again for the short entries and long entries. Let's go and copy that there. And the last one available here. So once we've got our alert set up correctly, we're just going to click on OK. And we're just going to click on add an alert on the strategy we've selected. So here we're using the Akinashi CL SLMA. We're going to select order field only. And now we're just going to go over to messages. And here we're just going to go and click on the question mark, which is available on the TradingView page. And we're just going to be looking for this area here, and we're going to be looking at for went too fast there. So as you can see on the line here, we've got strategy.order.alert_message. And by copying this code inside, this returns the value of the alert message parameter, which can be used in the strategy and Python script. Once we've got that, we're just going to go and exit. We're going to take the whole of our notification. So this strategy alert message is going to take out whether it's going to be an opening or a closing trade or a long or a short. It will set the correct alert message from the David strategy and send it to your exchange and format it as needed. Then we're just going to go back over to our JSON generator once again up here. And here we're going to go and connect our URL. So do be aware that this URL does change based on any exchange. So if you're using, for example, Bybit on one exchange and you set up a second account as well because you want to trade the same strategy on multiple different trading strategy on multiple exchanges, do remember to change that URL each time for your account. Then we're just going to go over to notifications, and we're just going to select notifications here, and we're just going to go and put it inside of the webhook URL. Click on create, and once when that's done, we've got our alert set, and we're just going to be waiting for an next trade to hit on the account for us.
Fantastic.
So once we've got all that done, we've got, so like I said, we've been working on things like notifications, and we've been working on alerts. So you've got a custom dashboard now available. Like I said a second ago, just let me load up Telegram and change my screen. I think I'm only sharing on one screen. Just 2 seconds.
While it's doing that, we've got less than 16 minutes left, Vlad. Any good results?
Okay. For some reason, I thought I have everything disabled within the boilerplate. I was wondering, like, why am I getting so low amount of trades? And then I saw like I have the ADX enabled, and I was like, oh no. But still, I have such a low amount of trades. I still want to go beyond 150, but I already have everything disabled, so I'm not sure how I'm going to manage doing that. No clue.
I have the ADX enabled as well. And yeah, I've kind of had the same problem, unless we put it on a very low static number, maybe. Well, I don't know. Low number, 11 or 12, maybe.
How many trades you got for a 1 hour chart? And how much history are you using?
I've used almost all the history, and I got 100 to 120 trades roughly.
I'm using January 1st, 2024, the chart one.
Yep.
I have 130.
And I have 173 trades.
That's good.
And a 53% win rate. That's not bad, yeah, it's getting better. Sorry, Will, back over to you.
No
I wouldn't trade that chart, son. I can actually see that does not look the best equity curve in the world.
It was just to load up a chart, as I've been having internet problems this evening, so I just loaded up a chart and kept it on the background just in case it went down.
Oh yeah.
Just let me change this for equity to my change screen to the entire screen. That's good. Screen one. So as you can see now on the trigger trade notifications, you'll be getting all of these notifications coming through. So when the trade is executed, you'll have the coin pair, the sell, the market price, whether it's leverage, what leverage was applied to it. If you don't apply any leverage, if you don't change any changes on side of your exchange, or you don't say it inside the alert, because there are some users have removed leverage, for example, this will just indicate NA. It won't actually give you a leverage inside of that. Execution time now, we're under 1 second. So we're at 0.311 second, for example, here. On that trade itself, it will give you your order ID, your log ID, your trade code. So these are the 2 little lines which we need if you need debugging on your session. To be able to, because your logged code will be logging the same log for your open and close trades. So you will need to know the trade code as well to be able to know which one was the error, if there was an issue on an opening or a close. Because like I said, everyone, if you don't keep any information on your APIs, we only keep the the error logs, and they're totally encrypted and removed from all your APIs, and all personal information is removed from that part. So do be aware of that. So that's where it becomes most important. We've got on, so there was just some opening trades there. For example, here, if we got a trade that closes, it also now sends you also your P&L based on that trade. So you'll be able to get, when it closes, it gets your P&L directly from your exchange and sends you a notification on what your realized P&L was on that exchange as well for you. And then I'll send, once again, like I said, it still gives you also the execution time, still gives you the order ID, the trade code, and what your available margin balance is. So the available margin balance is, if you've got an opening trade open, it deducts what the amount of that trade is and what's still available on your account for you. And once again, when it closes, it takes the P&L and takes what your current balance is and calculates that into as well. So that's pretty much it for me for this evening, and Austin will be back on as well next Monday. We'll be going over how to set up any kind of other strategy as well through David, and we'll be also going through how to set up the simple bot as well.
Nice one. Looks good, Will. I'm very happy with what you've managed to do. Oh, it's echoing. No longer echoing. Okay, congratulations, Will. Well done. Looks good. Very good. Fantastic. So how's it going? So just for anybody who may not be aware, we've partnered up with Trigger Trade and also sorry guys, we've partnered up with Trigger Trade and some other companies like Trade Harbor. So they can offer you all of the tools inside of the David Tech community to be able to connect your strategies directly without having to leave TradingView. So you can connect directly over to exchanges. And then Trade Harbor. What Trade Harbor does is, I'll get it up on my screen very quickly for you. Trade Harbor. There you go. Tradeharbor.com.au. Yep. This is an absolutely amazing tool as well. What it does is it gives you a bit of an overview of your trading, your portfolios. You can see all of your bots, how they're going. Helps you to prune bots, add bots. You can just literally add pretty much any account on here and see how your trading is going as a global overview or one by one individually. So a very cool tool that you can get access to for free with your David Tech subscription or as a participating member. Guys, this is where I'm going to start moving over to the optimizer. I played around with the settings. I'm not getting anything better. I don't know about you, Vlad. This is where I would start to move over to the optimizer myself. Currently, I have 27.49%, a max drawdown of 2.7. Closed trades 273 and a win rate of 53. My maximum win rate was 60%, but there was a lot less trades for me to play around with. Profit factor of 1.6. Yourself, Vlad?
I'm currently around 70% total PNL.
Cool.
Maximum drawdown of 4%.
Okay.
So I can detune a little bit the leverage or the position size to achieve the same maximum drawdown like you do. And then we can compare the profits, I think.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you.
Where being, let's just compare equity curves. I guess that's the best thing we can do, really. Let's go over. I can watch your stream on here as well.
Let me just fine tune a little bit, just something, because I won't go to the David Tech extra filters just because I already have way so low amount of trades, and if I'm just going to cut them furthermore, I won't achieve actually anything. No, this is not better. Yeah, I believe this would be the final on my end. How did you do? Let me check yourself as well.
Not as good as you. Your equity curve looks as good as mine, but you've got a lot more profit than me. I mean,
yours looks good as well. Earlier. I wouldn't call it one better or worse, to be honest, but yeah, overall looks good.
Then if you change the ADX, if you're more into win rate as a trader, don't feel as though you can put up with lots of losses. If you change the ADX over to T3, that'll take the win rate up to 60% and reduce the number of trades to around 100 trades. They're the kind of things that I found. So this is kind of where I would personally, I know that Vlad likes to see in front of his computer, but I would personally go and use the optimizer to optimize the main part of the settings here. First of all, I would start by optimizing this here. This
David,
area here.
also, just so we won't screw things up, can you download the optimizer settings very quickly? Because I think we're optimizing on the same page, so we don't forget ourselves one of the other settings.
Okay, cool.
I
I'm not
think
on,
we
I'm
are.
not on your I'm not on your account.
Oh, you're not? Oh, perfect. Then
No, I'm not on your
whatever.
account. Yeah, so good. So I'll put these settings in the chat anyway. And guys, just while I remember, if you guys want access, anybody that's in the stream or has been in the stream today will get access to this trading strategy as a kind of a gift. You get access to it. Just give us your TradingView name, put it in the chat. The chat is up on the top right-hand corner inside of above voice chat, if I remember rightly. Yeah, there's a bubble.
If you mouse over
put
the
your-
voice chat name, there is a small chat bubble which says open chat. Also, guys, this is available just now before we end the stream, because in 1 week we are going to release the strategy finished, polished, of course,
For
to be
everybody.
ready for the
Yep.
David Tech standards. So just ask now, because now is the chance.
Yeah, you get
No turning
access, and
backs.
we'll put the CSV files in there as well, so you can download them as well. Vlad, William, would you remind me before leaving that I have to invite everybody, because I do tend to forget those kind of things. It's just so that I do it before we leave the stream. I won't do it while my screen's being shared. That's all. William, I'm just going to mute you because I can hear the mic for your keyboard.
Yes,
good?
Said. I know we are optimizing different timeframes. I said at the top a little bit the reasons. It's just we are getting 2 setups on 2 different timeframes. Also, we are trying to see if the strategy works on lower or higher ones. So we achieve more towards the community rather than having like a proper fight, which
No.
of course it's not the whole point. It's more about making fun, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's just fun, and I'm trying to get Brad to pay me a dinner for once.
So it's not fun anymore.
Yeah. Dear.
There you go,
Yeah,
David. You have
so-
some IDs right there.
Sorry? Yep. Got
You have some
IDs.
IDs right there.
Yes. Perfect. Right. What I'm going to do, guys, is we'll share the settings. I think that Vlad's one. I'll buy you dinner, Vlad.
Oh, I can
This
do
is
myself
where I
first.
would. Sorry.
I can do myself first if you want. Share mine first.
Just your settings, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
just,
that right?
just sharing the
Yeah.
settings now, or via the optimizer.
Yeah, I've done it. I've got mine now ready. Right, so I'm ready to go. I'm just going to share them over there, and then I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that I can share with everybody. Stop streaming. There you go. Am I streaming on Dream? Is that me or is that you?
I think it was you.
Okay.
You have
good.
the Discord.
Yeah. Okay, guys. It's been a pleasure to be here with you. I'm going to share very quickly the CSV file, and then I will share the actual strategy with anybody that's actually here. If my wonderful Mac would allow me to share. Right, first things first is the profile here. We're going to share the settings, and then we'll continue to work on these settings in the background. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing the same thing. We're going through a strategy, or we might even continue optimizing this one. We'll see how it goes. Whether or not we've got enough time to find another strategy between now and tomorrow. So Nelson, you are added. We have Nelson.
I've also shared the link for the optimizer. Guys, also, if you could give it 5 stars, that will be very helpful to continue to improve the CSV file. Also, due to the extension, also Google reviews a lot faster, the ones with higher rates. So really appreciate, again, if you could leave a 5-star review, if you feel so,
Thank
of
you very
course.
much, guys. Yeah. We're going. I think we're good. Michael, got it. Thank you. All right. One more user here. Hogan 24. Let's go. Very good. Guys, I have invited everybody. If you didn't get an alert on your TradingView, Yell, did I invite Yell? I didn't see Yell, I don't think. I didn't see Speedy. No, I didn't. Didn't see the first two guys. Let's go. Yeah, 01. And feed 86. We are good to go, gentlemen. Fantastic. Okay, so you now all have access to the MWE indicator. We did one last week as well. If you were there, you would have got access as well. It's an exclusive kind of access. We're going to be doing this every day for everybody. So if you come
1
along,
week
you
prior
get
to
access to
release.
another.
I think that's good,
1
right?
week prior. Yeah, 1 week prior to release. And then, yeah, so that's it, guys. I think, my settings. Let me share them as well because we all know in the background that they're better than Vlad's, but we just won't tell him because it's his birthday.
Thank you for the gift, sir.
Dear.
Also, guys,
it,
I really wanted to go over some setups for the lead backtesters this evening, like to
yes.
see what.
Forgot.
Just leave me 1 second, David. I think our bot is still keep disconnecting me, so unfortunately not today, but definitely for tomorrow, where I go over the third quarter review. Of course, we take the strategies submitted in July, September, and October, and July, August, and September, and we see how they've done on October, November, and December. There you go. So it's like we check the performance over the last 3 months of the year for the strategies submitted 3 months prior to these 3 months. There you go.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Guys, it was a pleasure being here. Uli, thank you so much for participating and giving us the code to play around with and optimize. You are the real brains behind this, so thank you very much.
You just won me a free dinner with my wife.
Yeah, absolutely. Vlad and William, thank you very much. William, we'll attend your stream where we will do a full trigger trade review and in and outs of everything together. Well done, mate. Good to see that that's back up and ready to go. I think he might be in zombie mode.
Thanks everybody for joining.
Okay, there's it. Okay, there's a lag, I think.
Ah, it's your internet connection, not mine.
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to answer, to be honest, because I could have heard the feedback inside the microphone, you know?
Yeah. If they know how, nice seeing you both. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us once again, guys. It's been a pleasure being here. Absolutely love it. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. We're going to be doing another strategy. And all of these strategies, we're going to be putting them into the David Tech collection, and we're going to be doing YouTube videos explaining everything that's behind them and the logic and all of that kind of thing a week later. Thanks, Vlad. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Uli. Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you for everybody for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Happy birthday, Vlad.
Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.
Bye. You too, mate. Take care.